Do you think she knows that I've lost my immortality?
Nothing that lives forever.
Love Netflix. I love everything that, I'm a huge supporter, but I also love getting people to go see movies in movie theaters. So I've been asking this of everyone. For all three of you, do you have a favorite movie theater?
Oh. Wow. See, in the UK, there's not as many. Like, LA has these historically sort of amazing movie theaters, but in the UK, what do we?
Well, I love in London on Upper Street in North London. There's a theater. There's Screen on the Green, and it's an everyman theater, and it's absolutely beautiful, and it's a great place because it's still got that kind of very communal spirit, and so it's a really great kind of local theater, local cinema.
Ooh. I think for me there was a really tiny theater Everyman might have bought it over or something like that, in Reigate in the little town that I grew up in the UK, and it was like, I think it was barely Dolby sound, and it was just like hard benches to sort of watch. But I remember my childhood was spent sort of like watching movies in this very simple theater, but it was just so enthralling being kind of in the dark with everybody, with your friends, and just watching the story unfold.
I would say there's one in downtown Los Angeles, close to the what is it? Broadway, I think.
There's a theater in Amsterdam.
Yeah, but that was the second one.
Oh, I see. Okay, that's the most amazing theater.
Tuschinski.
Oh my!
Yeah. And that's the other one. But they're similar actually.
Okay.
For the sort of the decorative beauty of like the elaborate quality of it. So these two theaters, I would say, in downtown LA and one in Amsterdam.
Jumping into why I get to talk to you guys. This is now probably the most important question I'll ask, so get ready. Who wins in a fight between Andy, played by Charlize Theron, and Connor MacLeod of the Clan MacLeods in Highlander?
Damn! Wow, that's
Charlize. Let me make this easy for everybody. Charlize wins. Okay. Any other questions?
It's Christopher Lambert, though. He's the legend. But yeah, Charlize.
I brought up with Charlize that they should be thinking about crossover movies.
There can be only one immortal.
Yeah, exactly. But one of the things that I think that these two movies have done that's effective is that they have these big action set pieces, but they also have these small character moments and characters that the audience actually cares about. So can you sort of talk about like that balance in these movies? Because the action sequences mean nothing if you don't care about the people that are fighting.
100%.
Actually, I think Marwan, you have some of the most emotional sort of battle scenes because there is this dance between you guys.
Yeah, so the choreography of most of the fights that Nikki and Joe have in both movies are sort of focused on this symbiotic quality of almost like a dance where they could finish each other's moves and know exactly where the other one is. So it's almost as if you're fighting one heart instead of two different characters. And I thought we had a lot of fun with the choreography and the stunt team of trying to figure out, like in the first one, I remember there was this situation where I think Nikki throws a shotgun or something and I hold it and he pulls the trigger, and it's like all of those type of movements that were fun to do. So does that answer the question?
Yeah. It's fine. We can move on. We can move on to something else. So one of the things though is, and I want to talk a little bit about Charlize for a quick second, because like she really puts her shit on the line when she makes these movies. Were you there when she was hanging off the helicopter or doing some of the crazy stuff that she does?
I don't think we weren't on set for the helicopter stuff, but we heard about it and the amount of preparation. But she would be the first at the stunt studio choreographing and rehearsing and probably one of the last to leave. You know, it's that kind of type of dedication that you see on screen, and you see the ferocity that she achieves this choreo. Like, and I'm kind of, I think I pulled my back the night before one of the bigger sequences. So I'm like hobbling around, but she is, I was watching some of the clips the other day, and she is so ferocious and so accurate. But it's because of that work dedication that she does in pre-production that she's able to achieve this. So she's so dedicated to it.
I was surprised at how big of a cliffhanger this movie ends on. Like, it very surprised. When did you guys hear that it was going to be this kind of a cliffhanger? And what do you hope to be able to do? And if you get to make a third one?
Well, I mean, you know, obviously with the disclaimer about the spoilers, you know, it's I think it's just a really exciting film, and so where it ends and how the story potentially continues is all part of that, you know, and it sits within the world and the folklore of these extraordinary characters and this amazing long history that they have. So I think there's so many different ways for it to continue to grow and to engage the audiences. Yeah.
I'm out of time. I'm just going to say thank you for playing speed dating with me, and hope it's a huge hit so I can see where it goes.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.